In a forgotten place, there is a well that doesn't echo your voice. It reveals the deepest thoughts of someone you love. Some never recover from what they hear. I came across this well when I was 12 years old. It was a gray, drizzly day in London. I remember because my mother had taken me out of school early, wrapped me in one of those big coats she used to wear, the ones with the furry hoods. And we were walking through a part of town that felt both familiar and strange. The streets were narrow and the buildings hunched over them like they were gossiping in low voices about things I couldn't understand. My mom called it exploring, but I knew she was really trying to find somewhere cheap to buy alcohol. Then we stopped. She was suddenly still and listening, as if she could hear something I couldn't. "What is it?" I asked her, pulling at her sleeve. But she didn't answer. Instead, she walked toward a crumbling wall overgrown with ivy and pushed aside a curtain of hanging vines to reveal a well. I stared at it, puzzled, as my mum dropped a coin into its dark opening and made a wish. She told me not to speak, so I stayed silent as the sound of the cobbles replaced by the rush of water. When the splash echoed back at us, my mom turned and ran. I didn't understand then, but I do now. The well doesn't echo your voice. It reveals the deepest thoughts of someone you love. Some never recover from what they hear. Now, when I stand at the mouth of the well, I can feel the power in the air, the energy of 1,000 unspoken words, a cacophony of hopes and dreams, fears and regrets. This is the sound of people's souls laid bare. It took me years to realize that my mom had heard something she wasn't supposed to, some dark secret about me, something I hadn't yet told her. Maybe it was about the nightmares I'd been having since I was little, the ones that still wake me up in cold sweats sometimes. Or maybe it was about the bruises I'd been hiding on my arms, the ones I got from fighting other kids who called me names. But whatever it was, she'd heard it in the whispers of the well. And now I understand why she ran. She couldn't bear the weight of what she'd heard, so she chose to run away from it, from me. I don't blame her. It's better to be haunted by the silence than to have your worst fears confirmed. I've stood at the mouth of the well on many dark nights since then, trying to make sense of the echoes, trying to understand the secrets they hold. But all it does is remind me of the pain in my mother's eyes when she looked at me. I could see it in the way she slowly stopped asking questions, in the way she stopped hugging me when I was 12, the same year